Good afternoon, everyone. Group 7. I am Chen Jie. Group 6. Group 6. I am Chen Jie. This is Yan Si and this is Yi Zhen. And today our topic is dealing with accidents and emergencies. This is our content. I, Chen Jie, will be in charge of warming up vocabulary and I'll do a conversation with Yan Si. After that, we'll have a preposition practice. Then Yan Si will take over and deal with discussion questions, activity 1. After that, Yi Zhen will introduce high and low content culture and make a conclusion. Then we'll introduce our inside story. After that, Yi Zhen will show you our job assignment and our reference. After we finish that, we'll let you guys take a break and think about what are you guys going to say about us. And after you guys make a comment, we'll give you our feedback. And we'll choose the best commentator, and our prize is pretty nice chocolate that we really like. So, yeah. And we'll start from warming up. We have 3 questions for you to think about. The first one is, what is your usual reaction to emergencies? What is your usual reaction to emergencies? Anyone? This one is easy. Okay, you, Aina. What is your usual reaction to emergencies?
I'll be nervous.
You'll be nervous. Good. Catch. To this question, me personally, I will panic too, but I won't show the people that I'm panicked. Just like right now, I'm really nervous. What do you want? Oh, hi. Yeah, let's give her some time. Now I feel guilty. Okay. For this question, I will panic too, but I won't show the people that I'm nervous. Because if I show that I'm nervous, people will think that I'm unprofessional. So I think this is a pretty good answer because that is something that everyone will make. And the next question is, are you always prepared for emergencies? A yes/no question, easy. Anyone? Okay, Karu.
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Why?
It should be no. No, I'm kidding. Why?
Yes, why?
Tell me why.
Because we have to face many problems in daily life, so we have to prepare for emergency every time.
Yep, that is a really good answer. Hey, catch.
Thank you.
Okay. For me, this question, I'm not prepared for emergencies because usually I have no idea when emergencies happen. So usually I'll have to freestyle whenever I meet an emergency. And this is the last question. Which type of emergency do you think you could not handle? Anyone? Aishi.
Have no time to prepare.
Have no time to prepare. Good. Catch. Oh, your phone. Respect. Where's your respect? No candy. Okay, for me personally, I think I can handle a lot of emergencies. But if this emergency is like someone get hurt or someone died, this is something that I cannot handle. So, except the scenario I mentioned, I think I can handle the emergencies pretty well. And there are some vocabularies that I would like to introduce. The first one is registration. Please repeat after me.
Registration.
Registration. Good. Okay. Registration, Chinese 登记注册. The English definition: the action or process of register. And here's an example. We will begin our registration on board shortly. So please repeat the sentence again with me. We will begin our registration on board shortly.
We will begin our registration on board shortly.
Good. The next one, satellite. Please repeat again.
Satellite.
Again, louder this time.
Satellite.
Yeah, good. It is a orbiting artificial or natural body that orbits a planet. Now this is the example. There are satellite phone and desktops on the ship. Please repeat after me.
There are satellite phones and desktops on the ship.
Good, satellite. Chinese, 卫星. Please remember this. And the last vocabulary, which is I think very important in this paragraph. Alternative. Please repeat after me.
Alternative.
Good. 替代方案. English definition, one of two or more available possibilities. The example, though you cannot use a mobile, we do provide alternatives. Please repeat after me.
Though you cannot use your mobile, we do provide alternatives.
Yes, I can feel your passion. Very good. Now, we will make a conversation to show you how the people in the paragraph handle emergencies. Now, please give Jens a round of applause. We'll show you this scenario. I said a round of applause, please. Thank you.
Okay, if you are curious about the paragraph, you can turn to page 48. Good morning, everyone. We will begin our registration on board shortly. Please prepare your registration card and line up in the correct line for quick check-in.
Excuse me, how can I tell in which line I should line up?
If you take a look at the back of your card, you'll see a number indicating where you should line up.
I have another question. Can I access the internet on the ship? How can I contact my family from out at sea?
Good question. Unfortunately, I'm afraid you cannot use your personal mobile or other electronic devices to access the internet. And it's not possible to phone your family or friends via mobile since there is no signal connection on the open seas.
There must be some way to keep in touch with outside world. We need to keep in touch with our clients all the time. This is something we are going to need to insist on your help us to figure out.
Sorry, I didn't make myself clear enough. Though you cannot use your mobile, we do provide alternatives. There are satellite phones and desktops on the ship. You can access the internet using the desktop in the lounge, and they are free of charge.
Is there any time limit on using the internet?
We ask that you please refrain from using these for over 20 minutes at a single session to ensure others can have a turn. As for the satellite phone option, it is charged by the minute and so not so cheap. Alright, any other questions?
Yes, we are not familiar with any of the entertainment facilities available on board. How can we use them?
Don't worry, sir. We'll have an orientation shortly after the registration process. It also includes a safety precautions demonstration. This is very important and everyone is expected to join. Okay, could everyone please proceed to your desk to finish the registration? I think I deserve a round of applause.
Okay, now we'll do a preposition practice. The first sentence. This is something we need to insist blank to insist blank you helping us to figure out. Yes, Liang. On. Very good. Catch. Nice catch. Okay, number 2. We ask you to refrain blank using these for over 20 minutes at a single session. Okay, Mingzu? From. Okay. Correct. The last sentence. Could everyone proceed blank your desk to finish the registration? Please stand up. You two, please stand up. Yeah, please stand up. Okay. Rock, scissors, paper. Yeah. Okay, go. Two. Correct. Catch. Yeah, those machines. Please give us a second. And so these are the answers. If you are interested, you can mark it on your textbook. And we'll give the floor to Yanci. She'll tell us about the discussion question. Please give her a round of applause.
I'm Yanci. In discussion question, please turn to page 51. And the question one is one of the passenger. He finds his passport has expired and he is ready to check in at the airport. But she really want to go travel together with her company. So how can you comfort him and provide some solutions? First, my solution is let him calm down and tell him what should do next. Second, bring the identity card and 2-inch recent photo to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Third, requesting for expedited service. Last, pay HR expedited fee that you can get the passport quickly. So the question 2 is you are asked to provide some free service, for example, like a helicopter tour or mini bar in the hotel for an overseas destination. But you are not authorized to do so by your company. And so now you will make a international phone call to your supervisor, tell about your problem. Yes. And so what the suggestion did the supervisor provide? First, you should be work hard to achieve the goals. For example, like improve attendance or increase the sales. Second, pay yourself for your HR service. And in activity 1, please turn to page 15. We have encountered the emergencies. So what can we do to solve those problems? First, case 1. Jenny sprained her ankle because the car accident. She wants us to call the 119 employees to her. And my suggestion is first, ask her if she is okay. Second, call the 119 employees to her. Next, put the warning triangle behind the car to avoid another car accident. Case 2. Peter's wallet was stolen in night market at 11 p.m. and she wants to get the wallet back. So my suggestion is first, call the 119 for him, and second, remind him to report the lost cars. And the case 3, we are the ground crew, and there are 14 passengers are going to fly to Japan, and but they are missing the connecting flight because the adverse weather. So they want us to arrange them to the next flight as soon as possible. And we can do is provide accommodation for them to stay one night and arrange them the next flight. And I will give the floor to Yizhen. She will talk about the high and low context culture.
Good afternoon, I'm Yizhen, and today I will introduce high and low context culture. Today I will focus on the advertisement, and it will separate from high and low context culture. And Japan will take an example of high context culture, and while America will represent low context culture. And after that, I will show you 2 videos of their advertisements. One is American food advertisement, and the other is Japanese food advertisement. And please pay attention to watch these 2 videos, because after that I will ask you several questions. The first is American advertisement.
Heb je hem ook zo gemist? De Big Tasty met bacon? Hij is weer terug.
Okay, can anyone tell me what you see in this video? Anything you see, you can answer this question. For example, I see McDonald's. Hamburger, right? Yes. I believe this video is very clear that everyone can understand what it wants to promote. It is from McDonald's, this company, and it is promoting the Big Tasty, a hamburger. And you can see some their material in this video. And the other one is Japanese advertisement, and it is more difficult than the previous one. So focus now.
ダメ。
なんで？
もうちょっと待って。
あと何秒ぐらい？犬苦手なんですか？ピラーない。おかげさまで。
Okay, now can anyone guess what this company wants to promote? Which product? It's very difficult. Can you guess one product? I can give you a hint. And this food is famous in Japan. Very famous. If you travel in Japan, you need to eat this food.
Could you give them some alternative to choose from? For example, sushi or any three items for them
Three
to
items.
choose.
Okay. The first one is 拉面. Second, sushi. And the last one is
たこ焼き。章鱼烧。
Liang. Do you want to guess?
Yes, he wants. Sushi.
Yes, it's correct. This is sushi advertisement. And I will show you the answer.
選び抜かれた素材だけ。宅配寿司は銀の皿。
And now I will shortly explain why it is sushi. You can see from that video, in an emergency situation, the beauty took off her fake underwear, her fake hair, and show her ordinary appearance. And the beauty means the other restaurant which has beautiful exterior. And the man means the attractive consumer because of their beautiful exterior. And the dog means a challenge. And this restaurant wants to tell their audience that although they don't have the beautiful exterior of their stores, but they have the best ingredient of their food, sushi. So do you understand this advertisement? Okay. And now I will explain the detailed information about their difference. Let's take a look at the first one, low context culture. We can recall the American food advertisement. The first one is, it points the key elements. Yes, I think all of you can easily understand what the company wants to promote, their hamburger. And second, it emphasizes the characteristic of their product. You can see the cheese, vegetable, meat, bread, the hamburger in that video. It is very clear. And the third one is very easy to understand. And on the other hand, high context culture. Firstly, it uses the metaphor to present. I will review shortly. The beauty means the restaurant which has beautiful exterior. And the man means the attractive consumer. And the dog means a challenge they meet. And then it emphasizes the background of content. Before we know the answer sushi, it is a story in that video. And the last one, it will let their consumers spend time thinking what the true meaning they want to promote. Okay. And then I will give a brief conclusion. Firstly, today we have learned how to deal with the emergency situation and the reaction of emergency, just like Yanzi's part. When we meet an emergency situation like the airplane delay because of bad weather, the main wallet was stolen, and also a car accident. We have known that she gives some suggestion to take action. And finally, in my part, we understood that the difference of advertisement in high and low context culture, and I take Japan and America to be examples. And there is our inside story. Let's see 20-second videos. And it is on December 24th from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. and in class 3409. Members Chen-Jie, Yan-Ci, and Yi-Zhen. And we have discussed the job assignments, what we need to be in charge of, and PPT designing, and the last one we discussed the content. And there is job assignment. Chen-Jie is in charge of introduction, content, vocabulary, and conversation with Yan-Ci. And the last one, it organized the PPT together. Yan-Ci is in charge of discussion questions, activity 1, and also conversation with Chen-Jie. And I'm in charge of high context culture, conclusion, inside story, job assignment, and the last one is reference. It is our reference. The video is from YouTube, McDonald's, this company, and the other is a famous Japanese company, sushi. And the other, the information I searched online, high and low context culture. The comparison of their advertisement in high and low context culture. And now, let's take a break time about 10 minutes.